In the 12th century, the Middle East was not a unified world. It was a landscape fractured by rival dynasties, divided by political ambition, and weakened by internal distrust. Jerusalem, once a city shared by faiths, had fallen in 1099 to Crusader armies. Its capture was remembered not only as a military defeat, but as a deep moral wound. For decades, that wound remained open. Muslim rulers argued among themselves. Cities defended their own interests. No single leader emerged who could challenge the Crusader states. It was into this divided world that Saladin was born. Around the year 1137, in the city of Tikrit, to a Kurdish family of professional soldiers. There was nothing inevitable about his rise. Saladin was not raised as a conqueror. He showed little enthusiasm for battle in his youth. Instead, contemporary accounts describe a young man drawn to learning, religious study, and administration. History rarely favors those who seek power. It often elevates those who do not. Saladin entered politics through family service. His uncle, Shirkuh, was a general under Nur ad-Din, the ruler of Syria, and one of the few leaders who believed in Muslim unity. At the time, Egypt was ruled by the Fatimid Caliphate. Once powerful, it had become unstable, divided by internal intrigue, and vulnerable to Crusader intervention. Through a sequence of campaigns marked by chaos and sudden deaths, Saladin found himself appointed vizier of Egypt in 1169. He was young. He was underestimated. Many believed he would be removed within months. They were wrong. Saladin moved carefully. He avoided unnecessary violence. He built loyalty rather than fear. Gradually, he dismantled the Fatimid system and restored allegiance to the Sunni Abbasid Caliph in Baghdad. This was not merely religious reform. It was political consolidation. When Nur ad-Din died in 1174, the fragile balance of power collapsed. Saladin acted. Through diplomacy, marriage alliances, and selective military pressure, he brought Syria, Egypt, and key regions of Mesopotamia under his control. For the first time since the First Crusade, the Muslim Near East stood united. The Crusader states noticed. Some sought negotiation. Others provoked war. Among the most reckless was Reynald of Châtillon, a man whose raids violated every truce. He attacked caravans. He threatened holy cities. He challenged Saladin's legitimacy openly. Saladin responded with restraint, until restraint became impossible. In the summer of 1187, near the horns of Hattin, the armies met. Saladin chose the battlefield. He controlled the water. He waited. Under the sun, the Crusader army collapsed. Hattin was not merely a defeat. It was the end of Crusader military power in the region. Jerusalem now stood exposed. Saladin advanced. In October of 1187, he reached the city that had haunted the Muslim world for nearly 90 years. What followed would define his reputation for centuries. There was no massacre, no revenge. After negotiation, the city surrendered. Its population was ransomed, not slaughtered. Many were released without payment. Jerusalem was reclaimed, not through terror, but through authority. Saladin had reached the gates of history.